taught myself to paint. Hello you all, I'm Diana Brienne. Well, if you came to my house here, and there is Grandma's porch out there. Most of the time I start the video out now on the porch, but anyhow, I didn't. I'm in one of my other rooms here, and many of you have already seen my paintings. And I started out about 20 years ago painting, and they cover every wall in my house, every single wall. And so I have a lot of paintings. And you know, my grandpa, he actually was a painter, and you know, not a skilled painter, but he painted wonderful little paintings and photos and everything as he went, and Grandma used to give them out to everybody. And so about 20 years ago, my children were all babies. They were all toddlers or babies, and my husband and I had gone to we lived down in Texas at the time, and we went to a little artsy town, and all of those paintings were about $5,000. And I mean, I told my husband, I said, you know what, I'm going home and paint me a painting. I've never had an art lesson. Still to this day, I have never had an art lesson at all of any kind. And so, you know, my husband and I, we went and well, actually it wasn't he did not go with me. I went over to Walmart with my 3 children. It's almost evening here, so it's starting to get dark out here on my back porch. But what basically happened was I went to Walmart, put my 3 kids in one of those big carts, you know, with the 3 seats, wheeled them around, bought up a bunch of paints, bought up a bunch of art supplies, having no idea what I was doing. And I went home and I started to paint. Well, the first couple paintings I did throw out. I threw them out. And then I kind of picked up from there, and I still have those paintings. I'll show you one of them, okay? I'll show you. Let's see. It's so very, very basic. Very, very basic. Let me turn the light on here. Okay, this is probably one of my very, very first paintings. Just of pumpkins. And so I went and I just started painting. Look, I mean, just paintings everywhere in my house. And so I just started painting, and you know, I would paint in the carport, I'd paint in the kitchen, I'd paint everywhere, and I'd paint in the middle of the night, and I would even dream about painting. And so I just kept painting. And so 20 years later, my kids are all grown now, and I'm still painting each and every day. And I didn't know how to paint. I still probably don't know how to paint. I just paint whatever it is that I want. And I've got this one going here too right now. And you know, they don't have to be perfect, and I'm not trying to copy after anybody else, because, well, I don't want to be like anybody else. I want to be me, authentically me, keeping it simple. And so my channel is about keeping it simple, simplicity, what Grandma taught me through my life, and I just learned how to paint. Grandma always taught me you can do whatever you put your mind to, and she passed that philosophy on to my mama, and my mama always passed that philosophy on to me, that you can make it, you can do it, you can be whatever you put your mind to. And I've passed that on to my children, that they can be whatever they choose to be if they put their focus on it, the power of focus, and keep life simple, keep it basic. And so I've been painting all these years, and I have paintings every single place in my house, and each one sort of has a story to tell. Each one I can almost remember where I painted it and why I painted it and what came to mind at the time. And I never look at you know, anything to paint. It just comes from my imagination. And, you know, it's the same way as what I talk about, what I write about, everything. You know, my friends who know me in person know that, you know, well, I'm very creative, and wasn't born that way or anything like that. I don't think so. And I just just got creative one day, and each and every day I'm creative. And so just remember, your creativity is whatever you choose to be. It's whatever you choose to make it. And so don't let anyone tell you that you can't make it or that you can't do something. If it's right for your life, you most likely probably can. And so my channel is really about just living our best lives together, helping each other to live our best lives. Life isn't without struggle, it isn't without problems, but it's also a life filled with all kinds of opportunities, even sometimes in the midst of our struggles and difficulties. And so I've gone through my share of my own, and many of you know some of the struggles that I've gone through. And I'm just like everybody else, just like everybody else. So remember, you can be whatever you want to be through the power of focus if it's right for your life and if you're meant to have it. And so, those naysayers out there that say, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, I usually don't listen to them. But that's me. I keep my life simple. I keep it basic, and I keep a positive attitude. Well, I hope you subscribe to my channel, and I hope to talk to you all soon. So from my house to your house, I hope to talk to you then.